welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I am your host Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm talking about the top 10 scary SpongeBob theories part 2. Now part 1 came out a few months ago with our king and leader Danny Burke at the helm, but as he has flown on to pastures new, I will be your guide around Bikini Bottom today. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Scrap that. Before I get into this video, why don't you guys tell me your favourite SpongeBob character? Mine has to be Gary. Snails! I love a good snail. I always try and save a snail if I see them on a path because they're like, you know, they could get crushed. Side note as well, I feel like Canada has less snails than the UK. Like everywhere you go in the UK, snail, 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 snail. Probably because it's less damp in Canada than it is in the UK. I don't know, snail chat. I think I'm actually getting into this video as fast as a snail crossing the road, so I will cut to it. Okay, but I'll only cut to it if you leave a thumbs up on this video and share this video with a friend that you would share a day out at the beach with. Don't forget to pack the cooler. Good! Seamless. We're doing this. If you want any links to our sources, we have them all in the description box, as do we have links to our most amazing Instagrams. Do stick around to the end where I'm going to be replying to some comments. So Danny's part 1 mentioned nukes, cannibals, Nazis, Marxism, psychosis, drugs, and more. Some say he took all the good stuff, but they would be wrong. Coming in at number 10, Mrs. Puff killed her husband.
Hey, that's my driving teacher, Mrs. Puff.
Mrs. Puff? Oh, she's married.
Oh no, Mr. Krabs, she's single.
Mrs. Puff, SpongeBob's driving instructor and the object of Mr. Krabs' affection, she is hiding something. I found this fan theory on Reddit posted by Chengwei Yingjai, and it makes a lot of sense. Mrs. Puff's husband is here no more, but something tells me it was acrimonious or worse, murderous. Mrs. Puff just moved to Bikini Bottom, leaving some kind of past behind her. A past that she doesn't like to talk about. She also acts kind of crazy when she takes SpongeBob out for his driving lesson. She enters SpongeBob into a demolition derby as a ruse to kill him. She asks why he's still alive when he somehow isn't injured. She also runs people over with like zero remorse. She's a savage. She is great. And her husband is fish food, literally. Coming in at number 10, the Krusty Krab is run by ghosts. Ghouls! A simple theory but a spooky one. Some people think that Mr. Krabs' establishment is run by ghosts. Why? Because we never see anyone else other than Mr. Krab, Squidward, or SpongeBob working at the Krusty Krab, and sometimes all three are elsewhere in Bikini Bottom, so who is running the fast food outlet? Ghosts! That's whom. According to Ranker, they are a specific type of ghosts. The ghosts of former fry cooks. Good, nice work if you can get it. You're welcome. Coming in at number 8, Squidward is dead or in purgatory. No show is worth its salt without a solid they're all dead theory. Am I right? It seems that Squidward in theory died in an episode called SB129 from season 1. In the episode, Squidward is frozen for 2,000 years, finds a time machine, and is transported to a place known simply as Nowhere. The theory says that Nowhere is purgatory. There is a whole 1,000-word Reddit post on this and a link to it in the sources if you want to read it for yourself. But to surmise, the Redditor says that instead of sending Squidward back, it creates a copy of him to send to his time, meaning that there's still a version of him out there stuck in purgatory forever. I know that we don't really like Squidward, but like, that kind of sucks for him. Coming in at number 7, we have the Thick Patrick theory. I guess less scary as in like, but more scary as in, ugh. I don't know about this one. People have been describing Patrick Star as thick for a while, meaning, you know, like juicy. Gifts like this, taken from the show, absolutely don't help because I see a pair of juicy doubles there. Anyway, it seems that a starfish with a voluptuous booty went viral on Twitter when tweeter Baby Shuju sent out this picture. They said they found a thick starfish in the aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach, California. People are now circling back to the whole bootylicious Patrick thing, saying it might be him. Honestly, I could have lived forever, all of my days without thinking about his butt. But wait, did I speak too soon? We have our next theory. How do I phrase this? Do you know what? I think that I'm just gonna come out there and say it. Coming into number 6, SpongeBob is a tampon and Patrick is an anus. I don't know how to recover from that. Got a video to deliver. An article on Cracked claims as much anyway. So basically, SpongeBob lives in Bikini Bottom, a wet place to say the least, and SpongeBob is pretty absorbent. A premium quality in a tampon if I ever heard of one. Patrick also lives in Bikini Bottom, right next door to SpongeBob, and he's a starfish, which is often used as a euphemism for anus. Patrick notably loves chocolate, and when he thinks he smells bad. Is stinking a euphemism for pooping? Then there's Mr. Krabs. Is he playing the role of pubic lice? Have we gone too far? No, we haven't, because I haven't yet mentioned Gary. Gary! Why does he meow? Can anyone else think of a name for a cat which is also used as a name for a lady's nether region? Also, the underside of a snail. Actually, do you know what? I'm just gonna leave that one right there. Coming into number 5, SpongeBob received a brain injury as a result of emptying his mind. In a season 3 episode Squilliam Returns, we see SpongeBob's brain office. SpongeBob is asked to empty his mind. Basically, it all goes down because Squidward tells the whimsical sponge that in order to succeed as a waiter, he has to clear his mind of, I quote, everything that doesn't have to do with fine dining and breathing. So he took that pretty literally. SpongeBob's mind is metaphorically portrayed as an office, and it's operated by smaller SpongeBobs. They have clipboards, it's very official. Their boss's assistant tells them that he's just got an order in, dump everything that isn't about fine dining, so that's what they do. Long story short, he is rendered completely blank and unable to function. The episode actually ends without a resolution. SpongeBob is still utterly void, a shell of a person. By the next episode though, he is back to normal. Or is he? Some say that SpongeBob received a brain injury as a result of the brain wiping, and that is why he is so useless in forthcoming series. Other people say that he is paralyzed from there on out, and everything else is happening inside his own mind. Another classic theory. Coming into number 4, they're all mentally ill. What say you, internet? They're all crazy. That's what. SpongeBob shows signs of neurosis and anxiety. Squidward is a narcissist. Patrick is bipolar. Mr. Krabs is a psychopath. Plankton is a sociopath. Gosh, where was he last year when sociopath was trending? Heavy. A sociopath piece of plankton. Like, honestly, who knew that that was possible? It kind of makes me see the sea in a much scarier way. I'm like kind of scared of fish, low-key anyway, but a psychopathic fish? Never going in the ocean again, that's what. Coming in at number 3, Mr. Krabs is a murderer. In Danny's previous list, he discussed that Mr. Krabs might be a cannibal who puts crab meat into his much famed Krabby Patties, but is there another ingredient? The good people of the internet, specifically the good people of Reddit, have been theorizing that Mr. Krabs actually puts people, well, I guess not people but fish in his burgers. Fish are his friends and his associates. The theory goes that Pearl's mother is the secret ingredient in the Krusty Krab's most popular menu item. It is said that he killed Mama Pearl and then took in her orphan daughter to raise her as meat for when her mum's supply runs out. So she's either a sperm whale or a beluga whale, but either way they can weigh over 100,000 pounds, so that really is a lot of meat if stored properly. Also, it could keep the Krusty Krab in business for a long time, and then when it does run out, well, there's Pearl, fully grown. Ugh. Coming in at number 2, SpongeBob is the devil. I was waiting for this one to pop up. This isn't so much of a theory as it is a genuine belief by some alt-right Christians. I came across a letter written in June 2006 and published in the Staten Island Advance. It was then posted online, much to the amusement of a reader, so have a listen to what they have to say. Now, the title of the letter written into the newspaper was "Seemingly Innocent Show is Spawn of the Devil." They continue. By the way, here's a screenshot of the article so you can read along with me. As a Christian who attends church every day, I am appalled at what I have come to know as the downfall of society, an evil little show called SpongeBob SquarePants. This show centers around a blasphemous sponge who sets a quote-unquote good example by running around nude all day and working in a fast food restaurant. Plus, when he's running around completely naked, he is not anatomically correct. The sponge's little friend Patrick is a star, which I believe to be a pentagram. Also, his full name is Patrick Star. It's an anagram for a certain Phariah in the Bible named Tars Ricktap. Also, Patrick Star has 11 letters, plus P backwards is a 9, which makes 9/11. It seems like the friendly fish is a devil worshipper. SpongeBob SquarePants is a show that I have recently discovered, and I know that it is why violent crimes exist. I, being a good Christian, am standing up for Jesus and putting this evil show down. Please publish this letter so we can all be saved. Signed, Samantha West. Sam. Moment of silence for Sam. Finally, coming into number 1, conversely, SpongeBob is a god. Take that, Sam West. So there's an episode in season 1 where SpongeBob is turned into a god by the Roman god Neptune. Weirdly, this gives Spongy B pecs, which is pretty unsettling to watch. Even though SpongeBob doesn't fulfill the task set by Neptune, we never actually see him turned back into a mortal. Or wait, that's not right. I guess, like, a sentient sponge? Redditor R. Bidimi Industries thinks that since that moment, SpongeBob has been a god. They cite the fact that he can seemingly create life from nothing, as he does when when he blows a bubble in human shape to keep him company, and that bubble comes to life. He's also able to manipulate and create the impossible. For example, he turns a rock into a car, which is kind of like a modern day water to wine situation. And it seems like he really does have divine powers. Oh, and people also seem to really like him even though he's a bit of a tool. So, is SpongeBob a god? If so, are we all doomed? I'm gonna go with yes. Well, that was that. What do you guys think to this list? Is SpongeBob the devil? Is he a god? Or is he a tampon? Is Squidward dead? What's going on with Patrick's butt? I need some answers. But at the same time, I don't think I need any at all. I just would rather leave the show as a kid's show and enjoy it for what it is. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Speaking of comments, I'm reading some from the top 10 scary mysterious towns that disappeared. Zek Bergsma said, Centralia, Pennsylvania is the town that Silent Hill is loosely based off of. I love Silent Hill and all things spooky and creepy. I love your guys' videos. Sometimes I'll watch during my night security shift alone. Oh, if you're doing that now, then hello, you're not alone. There's a tiny me in your screen, which is actually kind of creepy. Lakantalua said, I live in a village in Samoa and there is a thing called SAR. It's basically a curfew. Some people think it's an entity that wanders the street, but some people also think it's a creature. Some people even think it's just a curfew. Wait, what? A curfew? I don't know, like because of a ghost? I need more information again. Elisabetta Herdavare said, the floor is lava. Everyone in Pompeii, 79 AD. Too soon? Is it too soon? Don't let me know your thoughts, I think it probably is too soon. Okay, moving on out of this video, swiftly, unlike my snail self at the very beginning. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, please do leave a thumbs up, you know I love it when I do, and also stick around because we've got a whole playlist going on, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!